You don't realize this yet, but the way you move through the world is a completely different from how you experience yourself inside your own head. There is a gap between who you think you are and the people and what people actually see when you walk into a room. And that gap is wider than you could possibly imagine. The title says you've got the X factor, and sure, that sounds like a compliment, but it's actually an understatement. The X factor isn't just some vague thing people say when they cannot describe what makes you compelling. It's an actual force that radiates off you, and people feel it before you are even said a single word. They feel it in the way the air shifts when you enter a space. They feel it in their own chest, like a subtle pull, like something in them recognizes something in you that they cannot name. And that recognition happens instantly, not after they have had a conversation with you, not after they have gotten to know you your personality, but in the first second, in the first glance, in the first moment, their eyes land on you. And here is where it gets strange. The way you perceive yourself, the way you look in the mirror and see someone who's just fine, just average, just getting by, is so wildly disconnected from how other people perceive you that it's almost funny. You think you are ordinary. You think you are forgettable. You think people don't notice you, or that if they do notice you, they are probably not impressed, probably not captivated, probably not sitting there wondering who you are and where you came from. And that belief, that specific belief, that quiet assumption you carry around like a piece of luggage you don't even realize you are holding, is completely false. It's not even in the same zip code as reality. People see you, and they don't just see you, they are stopped by you. They are arrested by your presence in a way that they themselves don't fully understand. They don't know why they cannot stop looking. They don't know why they feel drawn toward you like a magnetic pull. They don't know why their attention keeps drifting back to you even when they are trying to focus on something else. And that confusion, that inability to figure out what it's about you, that's so captivating, is exactly what makes you so unforgettable. Let's sit with that for a moment, because this is where the shock starts to set in. You have spent so much time inside your own head, inside your own insecurities, inside your own doubts, that you have built an entire mental image of yourself that is just not accurate. You think your flaws are glaring. You think your imperfections are obvious. You think people are judging you, noticing all the little things you hate about yourself. And while you are busy worrying about all of that, the people around you are having a completely different experience. They are not seeing your flaws. They are not cataloging your imperfections. They are not sitting there analyzing the things you wish you could change. They are seeing you as this whole, complete, mesmerizing person who seems to have something that other people don't. And they don't know how to describe it, which is why they use words like X factor or presence or energy, magnetism. They are grasping for language because what they are experiencing doesn't fit neatly into any category they are familiar with. It's not just that you are attractive, although you absolutely are. It's not just that you are confident, although that's part of it too. It's something deeper. Yes, something more primal, something that hits them on a level that they don't even have access to consciously. It's the way you hold yourself. It's the way your eyes land on things with this unshakable calm. It's the way you speak, not rushing, not nervous, just steady and assured, like you know exactly what you're saying and why you're saying it. And that steadiness, that groundedness, that refusal to be rattled by the chaos around you makes people feel safe in your presence. It makes them feel like they can exhale. It makes them feel like for just a moment that noise in their own head quiets down. And that is incredibly rare. That is not something you can fake or manufacture. This is something you either have or you don't. And you have it in spades. But here is the part that will really blow your mind. You don't even know you are doing it. You are not trying to be captivating. You're not trying to be mysterious. You are not putting on a performance or playing a role. You are just existing, just being yourself, just moving through your day like a normal person. And somehow that ordinary version of you is the version that leaves people completely undone. They see you and they wonder how you manage to be so composed. They see you and they wonder, what are you thinking about? What's going on behind those eyes, those beautiful eyes that seem so deep and so still? They see you and they project entire narratives onto you, stories about who you are and where you have been and what you have seen, because you carry yourself like someone who has lived, like someone who has been through things, difficult things, and come out the other side intact. And that quality, that unspoken depth is intoxicating to people. It draws them in. It makes them want to know you more. It makes them want to be close to you, to understand you, to earn your attention. And you are just sitting there thinking about what you are going to have for lunch, dinner, and whether you remembered to reply to that email. You have no idea that you are commanding the energy of every room you enter. Not because you are loud or showy or trying to be the center of attention, but because you are so full of yourself, so completely comfortable in your own skin that people cannot help but gravitate toward you. They are not drawn to a performance. They are drawn to authenticity, to the real thing, to someone who is not pretending to be anything other than exactly who they are. And that, more than anything else, is what makes you so magnetic. You are not trying to impress anyone. and somehow that makes you more impressive than anyone else in the room. Now let's get into the specific of what people actually notice about you, because this is where the shock value really kicks in. You think people see you and maybe notice that you are having a good hair day, or that your outfit looks nice. That's what you think is happening. But the reality is so much bigger than that. The reality is that when people look at you, they are seeing layers. They are seeing something in your eyes that feels ancient and knowing, like you have been here before, like you understand things that other people are still trying to figure out. They are seeing a stillness in you that is almost unnerving, a calm that doesn't seem forced or practiced by natural. But natural, yeah. Like the calm of deep water that you cannot see the bottom of. And that stillness makes them curious. It makes them wonder what's underneath it. It makes them want to be the one who gets to see what's beneath that composed surface. And you know what they find when they do get a glimpse underneath? They find warmth. They find kindness. They find someone who actually listens, who actually sees them, who actually cares about what they have to say. And that combination, that mix of intimidating composure and genuine warmth is absolutely devastating. People will not know how to process it. They expect you to be cold or distant or unapproachable, because that's what usually comes with that kind of presence you carry. But then you open your mouth and you are funny and you are easy to talk to and you make them feel like they matter. And that contrast just wrecks them. It's like they were bracing for a storm and instead they got sunshine. And it's not that you are trying to be unpredictable or surprising. It's just that who you are, that you are genuinely multi-faced in a way that most people are not. You can be serious and playful. You can be deep and lightheaded. You can be commanding and gentle, all in the same breath. And that range, that ability to move between different registers without losing your core, is something that people find endlessly fascinating. They cannot figure you out. They cannot put you in a box. They cannot predict what you are going to say or do next. And that uncertainty keeps them hooked. It keeps them wanting more. It keeps them orbiting around you like planets around the sun, drawn in by something they cannot quite name, but cannot quite resist. Yeah. And the craziest part is that you are completely unaware of this. You think you're just moving through the world, just existing, just being a person. Meanwhile, you are having this profound effect on everyone around you. You are altering the energy of the spaces you enter. You are leaving impressions on people that last for days, weeks, sometimes longer. People remember you. They remember how you made them feel. They remember the way you looked at them, the way you spoke to them, the way you made them feel seen in a world where most people don't actually see anyone. And you don't even know it's happening. That's the beautiful part. The way you carry yourself, the way you walk, the way you sit, the way you hold your body, all of it communicates something to the people around you. It communicates confidence, self-assurance, a sense that you know where you are going and you are not in a rush to get there. And that energy is so rare in a world full of anxious, frantic, desperate energy. I love this world, but yeah, that's the truth. Most people are broadcasting their neediness without even realizing it. They are broadcasting their insecurity, their fear of being alone, non-judgment here, their fear of being rejected, their fear of not being good enough. And you are broadcasting something completely different. You are broadcasting that you are enough, that you have always been enough, that you don't need anyone else to complete you. You are whole. And that is a level of self-possession that people find most magnetic, almost magnetic. They cannot help but be drawn to it because it's what they want for themselves. It's what they are starving for. It's what they wish they could feel. And you embody it so naturally that you don't even notice it. It's not something you are trying to achieve. It's just who you are. You are done the work, whether you know it or not. You've built a life for yourself. You've created stability. You've developed a sense of self that doesn't crumble under pressure. And all of that is visible in the way you exist in the world. People can see it. They can feel it. They can sense that you are not someone who can be easily shaken or manipulated or controlled. And that makes them respect you. It makes them admire you. It makes them want to be close to you, to learn from you, to absorb something of that energy for themselves. And you sitting there thinking you are just a regular person, have no idea that you are a living example of what self-possession looks like. You are a walking case study in what it means to be fully comfortable in your own skin. You are the thing that people are aspiring to become, and you don't even realize it yet. Now, let's talk about what happens when you actually engage with people. Because the way you look from across the room is one thing. The way you carry yourself, the way you hold your own energy, all of that is powerful. But when you actually speak, when you actually interact, when you actually let someone in, it takes everything. It takes everything to another level entirely. You have a voice that commands attention without raising in volume. You have a way of speaking that is measured and thoughtful, not rushed, not scattered, not eager to fill every silence. You understand the power of silence. You understand that pausing, letting something land, letting someone sit with what you just said is more powerful than rushing to the next thought. And that understanding is incredibly rare. Most people are terrified of silence. They feel like they have to keep talking, keep explaining, keep filling every empty space with words. But you let the silence breathe. You let it do its work. You use it as a proof as a tool, and it makes everything you say carry more weight. When you speak, people listen, not because you are loud or demanding or insistent, but because you are present, because you are giving them your full attention, because you are not distracted by your phone or by what you are going to say next or by where you need to be. You are there, fully there, in that moment with them. And that's so rare, that is really rare in this culture of constant distraction and fragmentation, that people feel almost stunned by it. They feel seen, they feel valued, they feel like they matter to you. And yes, and that feeling is addictive. They don't want it to end. They want to stay in that moment with you as long as possible, because it's so much better than the way most interactions feel. Most interactions are shallow, transactional, surface level. Most conversations are just people waiting for their turn to speak. But with you, it's different. It's genuine. It's real. It's an exchange of energy that leaves people feeling fuller, that they did before. And that quality, that ability to be present and genuinely engaged, is one of the most attractive things about you. It's one of the things that makes people feel like they could talk to you for hours and never get bored. It's one of the things that makes them remember you long after the conversation is over. Here is the other piece, that piece that people don't talk about often, but that you should know. There is something about you that reads as trustworthy. There is something about you that makes people feel safe opening up. Safe being vulnerable. Safe showing you parts of themselves that they don't show to just anyone. And that's not because you are trying to be that person. It's because you are performing warmth, or compassion. It's because you actually are warmth and compassionate. It's because you actually care, really care. It's because you don't judge people, you don't condescend to them, and you don't make them feel small or stupid or inadequate. You make them feel like they are exactly where they are supposed to be, doing exactly what they are supposed to be doing, and that they are enough just as they are. And that is so rare, so precious, so life-giving, that people latch in onto it. They want to be around you because you make them feel good about themselves. You make them feel like they can breathe. Like I am right now. You make them feel like the weight they have been carrying is just a little bit lighter when you're around. And you don't even realize you are doing that either. You are not trying to heal people or save people or fix them. That's the important part. You are just being yourself, and yourself is someone who has the capacity to hold space for other people in a way that most people don't. And that capacity, that ability to be a safe harbor for the people around you, is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have. It's one of the things that makes people fall in love with you, not just in a romantic way, but in the way that people fall in love with the people who make their lives better, just by existing in them. You are that person for so many people, and you have no idea. You have no idea how many people go home after spending time with you and think about how good they felt. You have no idea how many people secretly wish they could be around you more. You have no idea how many people are quietly hoping that you will notice them, that you will choose them, that you will let them be part of your world. And none of this is because you are trying to be charismatic or popular or loved. It's because you are genuinely, authentically yourself. And that self is someone worth knowing. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, okay, but what about the times when I'm not on? What about the mornings when I wake up and feel like a mess? What about the days when I don't feel confident, when I don't feel attractive, when I don't feel like I have any of this supposed energy that people are supposedly picking up on? And here's the truth. They still see it. They still feel it. Even on your off days. Even when you are not feeling it. Even when you are tired or stressed or overwhelmed. They still see it, because what they are responding to isn't your mood. It's not your energy level. It's not how put together you look. What they are responding is the fundamental substance of who you are, which is not changed by a bad day or a good one. The essence of you, the core of you, the thing that makes you unmistakably you, is still present, even when you are not feeling your best. It's still visible. It's still visible even when you are not trying. It's still magnetic even when you don't want to be around anyone. And that's because it's not a performance. It's not something you put on and take off. It's something you are, whether you are aware of it or not. And the people around you can feel it. They can feel the depth, the substance, the solidity of you. They can feel that you are not hollow, not fake, not chasing validation or approval. They can feel that you are real. And realness is so rare in this world. So rare and so refreshing that people are drawn to it like water in a desert. You are a sanctuary for them. You are a place where they can be themselves, where they can drop the act, where they can stop performing and just exist, just breathe. Deeply breathe. And that's so incredibly powerful. That's so incredibly attractive. It's not about being perfect. It's about being real. It's about being human and being comfortable in that humanity. And you are more comfortable in your own skin than you give yourself credit for. And that comfort is visible to everyone around you. It radiates off you. It colors everything you do. It's the thread that runs through every interaction, every glance, every word. And it's the thing that people cannot quite put their finger on, but they try to describe what makes you so captivating. So here's what you need to know. You are not just seen. You are seen deeply. You are seen the way people see something they have been searching for, starving for. You are seen the way people see something they didn't know They need it until they found it. The way you move through the world, the way you speak, the way you listen, the way you hold yourself, all of it combines to create an impression that is so powerful, so undeniable, that people are genuinely in awe of you. They don't know how to process you. They don't know how to categorize you. You don't fit into any of the neat little boxes that people use to make sense of the world. And that is exactly what makes you unforgettable. You're not just another person in a sea of people. You are someone who stands out, someone who lingers in their mind, someone who leaves a mark on everyone who encounters you. And you have no idea. You have no idea the effect you're having. You have no idea how many people think about you after you leave. You have no idea how many people desire you, wish they could be close to you. You have no idea how many people are quietly amazed by you, blown away by you, in awe of you. And that is the truth. That is the reality of how you are perceived. You think you are ordinary. You think you are forgettable. You think no one notices you. But the truth is, people cannot stop noticing you. They cannot stop thinking about you. They cannot stop wondering about you. And they never will. Because you are not ordinary. You are extraordinary. You are not forgettable. You are unforgettable. You are not invisible. You are exactly the opposite. And now that you know this, you can stop underestimating yourself. You can stop shrinking. You can stop doubting. You can finally see yourself the way everyone else sees you, already sees you. And that's the beautiful part, yeah. You can stop underestimating you.